Welcome, welcome. Clear the energy in the space first and foremost. Inviting nothing but the utmost respectful, kind, peaceful energies into our space. Doing a reading for Taurus today for the month of March. Send out a little prayer before we get started. I hope everyone's in good peace, everyone's in good harmony, everyone's vibing with the high vibes of the earth today. Do some shuffling. Get the energy going. Reading for Taurus today, for the sign of Taurus. And guys, get your questions ready. We're doing a one question, one card, 1111. PayPal at Ruby Reads Tarot. Welcoming in all of the positive energies of the universe. Aiming to help everyone that needs this message today to find their way here. And for us all to be elated, and for us all to be in joy, and for us all to be in harmony. Pray that the internet connection stays stable. And that only the kindest energies find their way through here. Taurus. The month of March has a lot to do with your work. The month of March brings in an opportunity to really pour yourself in the direction of the abundance that you attain through your achievement. The work that you put in, what you decide to grow. Now really is a time to get set on what it is that you're planning to grow. Make your mind up, make your decision, and really plug and plow into it. There seems to be a need for you to really develop more what it is that you're looking to do. Research, study, a real commitment and a real focus towards growing, having your own. Could be your own business, could be your own house. Either way, it's money that you achieve through the attainment of hard work and effort that you're willing to put in. Knight of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This could also be you. For me, this is Uranus in your sign. This is you going from strength to strength. There seems to be a message that's looking for you, Taurus. You might be hearing from someone work. You might be hearing about how work gets a bit more stable and reliable. You might be finding out new methods of how to grow your work. Either way, March is a really heavy focus on how you via the effort that you apply to it. And if you feel like work might not have been going as well as it should have done, I think the month of March, you really invite in an opportunity to really grow and expand. It seems like you're headed in new directions. This is taking the initiative to move in new directions, though. This is going. Let's see if this is pinned. Is it pinned? Thank you for joining. We'll shuffle for Taurus for the month of March 2020. 2021 even. Wow. Shuffle for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2021. Guys, let me know where you're from. It's always good to know where the energy is. Massive shout out to my biggest supports, the USA, Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, Singapore, Philippines. I see you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for the love and support. I feel all of it. I receive all of it. Thank you. And I send you back lots of love energy. I hope everyone's been able to recharge themselves and everyone's been doing well. And I hope that the peacefulness of Pisces season is really letting you breathe into this wonderful present moment. Our lives are filled with abundance, divine abundance, which overflows in our lives, our health as well. We are strong. Every day, our abundance grows and multiplies. Taurus, have you been feeling the shifts? Have you been feeling the energy? Have you been growing with this energy? Taurus, there is a real need for you too. King of Pentacles. Looks to me like, Taurus, you've stepped into a lot of abundance. You've stepped into money. You've stepped into a financial windfall. Money is really looking great for you at the moment. And I think, Taurus, this is a lot to do with your own hard work. And it seems like you're just going in new direction. Level up, Taurus, things that are taking place because you're working. You're working on it. You're plowing through it. You're really getting through this thing. But it looks like you're in this massive, abundant moment in your life at right now. If you haven't already, you're stepping into financial windfall. I think that money is really going to be looking great for you in the month of March. And stability is something that is really important to Taurus. And I think there's going to be a lot of it. It seems like the work that you do seems to be affording you a lot of good luck, Taurus. And it's that good luck that's really going to keep you going from strength to strength in the month of March. So I would say the energy is totally be there. The energy is absolutely going to totally be there. Just make sure that you're rested and you're well aligned with the fact that you're going to have to kind of plug in a lot of effort at the time being. A lot of effort might have to come through you in regards to maintaining this King of Pentacles, which is very true to your nature energy. It means juggling a few plates at the same time and being quite business savvy. And I think this might really tickle your fancy. This might really be the month that you've been waiting for, because it seems as if, like, business wise, things are getting really good. Business wise, energy's all there. It's really good. If you were looking for a job, it seems like the work's going to come forward. If you were looking for some sort of abundant opportunity, it seems like you'll be hearing news of that. This could be a fellow Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus earth sign like yourself. It seems as if there are opportunities abound, and if you haven't heard already, you might be hearing from somebody that's an earth sign in regards to a project that the two of you could be working on together. It is really fast-paced energy, so it would be the kind of energy where you have to really sort of show that you're committed and really plug in. King of Pentacles, really earthy energy, and even in this time where Mars is in quite an airy sign, I think you'll find, Taurus, getting really grounded and not letting yourself get too carried away with the different finicky air of change in this season. It would be really good to remain as grounded as possible and to remain really focused on not only the projects that you're working on at the moment, but your energy also. It seems as if your career path really seems to be the center focus of the month of March. And if you're worried about that abundance, I think you're going to find it's going to be overflowing in your life in the month of March. There's a lot to be excited for. There's adventures as well, so if you really wish to take them. So if you were willing to go on a journey, I think you can really do it now. Work does seem to need your attention, Taurus, so try and plug in as much as you can to this energy of the King of Pentacles, which is quite scientific. It is quite mathematical and quite logical. It is really ambition focused. It's goals and dreams focused. And so you might really need to get in tune with yourself, maybe allowing yourself a little bit of downtime to recharge amongst all of this really high energy communication and initiative, as well as all of the work that you are plugging in, you kind of got to own that air of knowing that the abundance is by right yours, and that you have every right to claim it. Emperor energy. This is Aries energy. We were just speaking about the sign of the planet Mars going into the sign of Gemini, which for me is you being quite open-minded, assertive, no doubt, but really quite headstrong business that you're trying to charge forward in, and you might have to expect some sort of upgrade in your career, some sort of promotion, so sort of leveling up. It seems to be like you're moving forward. If this is a predominant Aries in your life, it seems as if they're quite conducive to the best management of this project that you're working on. So I would expect some sort of help to come forward to you at this time, Taurus. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of help from someone who is in a position to be able to help you financially. This could be an authority figure, could be a father figure, could be just your own really present sexual energy, just really charged at the moment, just really focused on how you can jump up the ranks as quickly as possible, I think. And I think it will really serve you, really serve you if you are to embrace this help. Because I feel like this help and the guidance and the direction that you might get through this help will really help you grow this. There is a real possibility of being able to grow a business, grow your name at work, really be able to grow. But it's about being able to receive the help as and when you need it, and being able to ask for the help, and being able to receive the help. I think this would be a really good month for you to ask for the help wherever you can and take it whenever you can. It's almost a really good month for you to kind of see where it is that you can future plan also. But Taurus, there needs to be a knowing that comes with this month, that you are in your element, that abundance does surround you very much so, and you've got a real strong possibility of growing and developing whatever this business initiative is, because the energy is there. The messages come forward. The support is available. This is sexual energy as well. And this is using that real sexual surge, this real sexual power, charge forward in the arena of abundance, in the arena of achieving financial, in the arena of being able to manifest and pull into your experience. This King of Pentacles, abundance is a mindset, is a birthright mentality, and really holding on to that. Taurus, significant thing for you to focus on is your own energy this month, and how your sexuality and how your sexual desires and how then the passion for and the zest for the rest of your life follows suit and follows lead. The Emperor is very masculine energy, and it might be asking you to adopt that very headstrong, very heady, powerful, divine masculine energy. There seems to be a lot of responsibility that's in this card and this spread so far. So, with all that power does come a lot of responsibility. And I guess the question is, how ready are you to really take on this new powerful chapter, this new powerful persona where you're going to have to kind of level up a little bit in your life? Not a little bit. I think King of Pentacles is leveling all the way up. It's taking all the charge. It's making all the decisions, making the commands, really knowing. I'm not going to take those. I don't think they were yours. Really taking this energy to the next level, leveling up, seeing yourself in a higher esteem than you have before. I think you're ready for this massive level up, whatever it is. This could be some sort of new responsibility. This is responsibilities basically, and this is how you'll have to cope with them. You're going to have to really push yourself. I think you're gonna have to find that the energy is there anyway, but you're ready to be either this Emperor, which is a father figure type, King of Pentacles, provider energy, I think you're getting some help from an older masculine individual, as well as you yourself taking on a role, another role of like real masculine leadership, ownership, this divine masculine energy. And even if you are a feminine, seeing how it is that you might need to balance out the yin and yang within yourself. There is I don't know, I'm feeling hematite. You guys got to get some hematite. Where's some hematite? I think hematite's fantastic for grounding, especially as in a water season where we might be a bit carried away with the emotions of the season. But it's important because we are closing out this cycle, this 2020 cycle still. And I think by the time that you get to Aries season, you're personifying this King of Pentacles really, really well. I think you're doing the whole King of Pentacles thing where you're owning your energy, you're being responsible, you've got the money, you know that you're on a lucrative career path. Your freedom is in your stability, Taurus. And if you can give yourself a little bit of time to acknowledge that, you know what, you can't run away from what's your responsibilities any longer. And actually just really get your head down and plugged in, grasp it and run with it. I think you'll find there's a new energy that you have. Either way, there is a call for your energy and there is a need for you to be very hands-on at the moment. And you will quite need to be quite hands-on. And I think it's going to feel really wonderful because you're finally embodying the abundance that you've always felt belongs to you. And I think once it is that you can channel into that, you really gain a new love for life. And I feel as if 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands, you're moving really quickly. You're moving really, really quickly, Taurus, in the direction of like massive responsibility, in the direction of leveling up, in the direction of receiving this help, this abundant help from whoever this Emperor type is, this King of Pentacles. There's help coming. There's help coming. Level up of the decade, I would say. New roles, new responsibilities, new paths. Having freedom, right? And really owning your ability to execute and really demonstrate this new trustworthy, hardworking, dependable Taurus. Not that you always haven't been. 10 of Pentacles, that card really wanted to come out. Listen, Taurus, you're coming into a really nice time where your growth, where your efforts have really shown you that it's all been worth it. This is a family card. This is help within the family. This is everyone pulling together, really being quite present for you. This is everyone being able to help you financially even, or even support in their own way. Either way, the home life is what it's going to really blossom. If you were having problems within the family, I think it all irons itself out really nicely. I think the money, the abundance that is charging for you at this time is just going to be uncanny. I feel like there's so much money available to you right now, Taurus. There is so much money that's available to you at this moment, Taurus, if you are honestly channeling this King of Pentacles energy for yourself. This Emperor card energy also, whoever this person is, this divine masculine, this father type, this responsible type. The help comes through. And the energy is there. The energy is really within you, Taurus. And you can do it. You can more than do it. You're going to smash it this month, Taurus. I see abundance. I see a lot of it's been your own hard work. I see that there's been a real call for you to have to level up. And I think you are doing that. And I think with the Knight of Wands, big messages, you're hearing about big money. The Knight of Cups. And these are love offers. These are invitations. This is somebody stepping forward with a real serious love invitation. If not, it's one that you have to give, because it seems as if either you've got a really happy home that you want to offer someone, or someone is offering you a really happy home. It's a setup that you might have been wanting for a while. There's a lot of pentacles here. There's a lot of you owning and mastering your energy and really being in your divine masculine, yin and yang masculine balance, and really coming through with the rich, the knowing that the abundance is rightfully yours, knowing that you've worked hard, you've done your thing, and it is now present, so accept it. Smash the thumbs up button if you're ready to and willing to accept this abundance in your life. There's a lot of growth here, Taurus. A lot of accepting you've moved on, accepting you've grown, accepting you've changed, accepting that life is, this Uranus in your sign has been the biggest, who's that? Jimi Hendrix. Ruby, my dear, I would love a private reading with you. I'm a Virgo on a mission in need of some support. Your Virgo moon readings were scary accurate. Thank you, my dear. Head over to www.rubyreadstarot.com to book a reading. I've put a special on the 30 minutes, so it's like a 30% off. So catch that quickly because I forgot to take it off. So if you really need a reading, just go ahead, book that now, and I'll leave it on for another day or so you can catch that offer. If not, if you've got a question, you can just do a 1111 donation here to my PayPal at rubyreadstarot.com, and you can ask your question here. If not, let's carry on with the Taurus reading. 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Taurus, take what's precious at the moment. Don't take anything else. Don't take anything that you know was faulty from the past. Don't take any frames of thinking, mind modalities, even bad habits that you're reluctant to let go of. The thing is, you really need to get rooted. And I suggested to Pisces, and I'll suggest it to you as well, at the moment, if you can keep with you Tiger's Eye, if you can keep with you Hessonite, which is garnet, basically. It's a different form of garnet, but it's got the same energetic qualities as garnet, but it's really powerful for, you're very welcome. It's same as garnet. It's really good for you. You're going to need to move forward in a new direction. And it's really quickly that you're going to find your life changes up completely. Don't take your bad habits with you. Don't take the people that weren't necessarily conducive to you maintaining this King of Pentacles persona. So anyone or anything that has felt part of this 10 of Wands problematic, burdensome cycle might be part of closing this cycle out, because there seems to be a cycle that you do need to close out, Taurus. And the time is very much now, and as problematic and as burdensome as it may have been, the moving on bit, 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands, the moving on, and the moving on quite quickly, is going to have to take place now. And as like I said, the energy is there for you, Taurus, if you wish to channel into it. Let yourself get away with whatever it is, though, because it seems like you've got your eye very focused on what's behind you, or what you had to leave behind, or that thing. Oh, I could have had that too. Oh, but I missed out on that chance. Blah 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 blah. Like all of that kind of stuff needs to be checked. Let yourself win this time, Taurus. Be safe, be happy with what you've got in your hands at the moment, because if you're not careful, that will end up hurting you, or you might end up losing what you have got. So be appreciative of where you're at right now. You've grown leaps and bounds. You've really plugged forward and moved in. There's so many knights here. Let's talk about these knights for a second. So it's not even novice energy. This is grown-up energy. This is like being part and parcel of the project energy. There's a lot of enthusiasm. There's a lot of growing that can take place here. Of Wands. This is energy. This is confirmation of something, knowing that if you wanted to do it, you're going to have the energy to do it. It's about you using your initiative, though. The Knight of Cups energy. Really making a reach out to The people that you know their support means something to you, or the people that really feel good to you. It's about accepting invitations as well as giving those invitations. And that, I think, again, is part of this Emperor, King of Pentacles now. This is that level up. This is that responsibility. This is that too big for the BS energy. Make your amends. Make your peace. Make your peace with people that you need. This isn't done alone. This is done with people. This is done with groups. This is done with family. And you might need that support of your friends and family at the moment, because it is a massive level. I think you might even find nowadays that you've just got this understanding, this Christ consciousness understanding that you are the love, that you bring the love, the level of love that you want in your life, you bring it. You bring the level of love. And it's really up to you how big you wish to expand in a lot of directions at the moment, Taurus. Not only with your communication, and not only emotionally speaking, but your own energy too. You can really level up right now if you choose to. You can really win this month if you choose to be proactive. And if you really truly choose to personify the things that mean that you have now leveled up to a completely different level. You're not who you were last year. You're now building this 10 of Pentacles. That's a whole next level of maturity, which means that you're going to have to overlook a lot of really little petty stuff. And if you have been, and if you still are, then know that it's paying out this month. The money's rolling in, ka-ching, 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 money rolling in this month. It's your effort though. And it's how accepting you are of your own identity, which is the King of Pentacles. Let's keep shuffling. Chariot card. Rocking and rolling, Cancerian energy. Quite a real need for leadership at this time. This can be aggressive energy. It is cardinal, so it is full of a lot of charge. You've got to be able to manage the vehicle, the home. If there's somebody in your life that's being quite forceful, you might have to be able to look past the aggression that they come with and try and regulate the charge of energy. Because it feels as if that if you want, you might have, not if you want, if you're not, you might get the possibility of being derailed off of tracks, off of your tracks. And I just feel like you've got too much to lose this season if you decide not to take ownership entirely. Be the force and be the energy, you know, that responsible type really holds on to the reins as opposed to letting it go AWOL. So there needs to be an element of control of some of the volatile energies that surround you, Taurus, and kind of really get a good lead on them, a good grasp on those leads. Try and direct and steer the chariot out of an emotional turmoil this Pisces season. Cancerian energy can be a little bit volatile if it's in its shadow, but it needs management just as any vehicle that's being pulled along by highly charged, be it animals or machinery, equipment, etc. It needs steering. Oops. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, this gets interesting now. Taurus, if you've been in a relationship with a water sign that's meant a lot of, and it's heavy Cancerian energy. If you've been in a relationship with, and there's the World card, bottom of the deck. So I'll just leave that there. Okay, so if you are currently in a relationship with a Cancerian or someone with Cancer in their chart, could also be a Pisces or a Scorpio, and things have been really difficult, I think you're about to enter into a new cycle with this relationship. I think from what I see, the other person is open to extending help or giving help, receiving help. There might need to be a deliberate clearing up of issues that are from the past that are still very present though. So I don't suggest that you brush anything under the carpet. I just wonder with this Queen of Cups here and the World card, it seems as if you're both on this karmic path together and to be working together cyclically in order to be able to make amends of what might have taken place in this relationship up until now. Not all is lost, Taurus. And if you really wish to, you can really salvage a lot in this relationship. You can really make about really plugging into the emotions of the situation and really making it quite clear that the things that were going on that led to this Nine of Swords, how it has to change and how it kind of had to stop now because that it seems as if a love offer is really possible. Either you're willing to extend one or you're about to receive one. A little bit of emotional development needs to take place first, however, a lot of growth, emotional growth, letting bygones be bygones and actually healing a lot of whatever this Nine of Swords is. And they can be issues that stem from your childhood, things that you saw your parents doing, or issues that you found growing up with other relationships that kind of left their dents and their marks and did their damage along the way. Sort it out now so that receiving and being part of this new cycle, this new adventure, this new phase isn't as tricky or as painful as it potentially could be. You can grow with this person, and I feel like it's a karmic, and I feel as if there's a lot that can be done were to be really emotionally aware of each other, and then to really kind of rationalize a few neurotic fears and really expressing your doubts and really expressing what it is that's causing a lot of the conflict internally, and see how it is that these are just hang-ups and it's not really conducive to being able to make something productive. You've kind of got to clear it out though, because this new cycle is waiting to begin. There is a new journey that your life is on, and the trajectory means that this is an offer. This is something that can't be avoided. This is actually something that is really good for your life, emotionally speaking, especially. If you choose to, I would say speak to somebody just to help you iron out some of these doubts, fears. I think reach out to your friends, like the cards that we pulled before. You're going to need to reach out, and you're going to have to do it with a level of maturity, Taurus. And I know that Taurus is really quite, they regulate their emotions really well. But the other thing Taurus does is it stacks these issues up sometimes if they're not resolved. And then you do kind of find yourself in this impossible rut, and it's almost debilitating because you find that the rest of the flow, the energetic flow in the rest of your life just doesn't seem to be there. This isn't bad luck. This is just pre-programmed opinions. You know, expecting the worst, being really quick to dismiss the good things. And I think you really do yourself a justice by really reminding yourself of how wonderful your life has now got the potential of being. And if you wanted to, a bit of emotional intelligence and a bit of being a bit more giving, like giving of yourself, giving of your love, giving of your attention, giving of your energy, can help change things up with focus, with determined direction, knowing exactly where you're trying to get to now. You're going to have to grab charge. You're really going to have to take charge, I think. And it might even be of a Cancerian. It might even be of the motive energy of this Pisces season. There is a conversation that needs to be had, though, and there is love that needs to be expressed, however. You can't avoid this new cycle, because once this kicks in, if you're still dragging these swords around, Taurus, the journey gets rougher. The journey gets harder. Let's keep shuffling for the sign of Taurus for May. Why did I say May? March 2021. Let's keep shuffling the cards for March 2021 for the sign of Taurus. Messages for the sign of Taurus for March 2021. I feel like you're going to attract the perfect people into your life, and a lot of them might help you improve your finances and business. But I feel as if the people that are currently in your life, in your personal affairs, those relationships are kind of lacking the love and positive energy that you might need to pour into them, Taurus. And I think, yeah, while you're really enjoying the riches of the moment and you're really like winning, you're lucking out, this moment can really feel like you've been winning the lottery. Just be emotionally savvy and pay, I don't think these are yours, and pay a little bit more attention to your love. 5 of Pentacles. This is a karmic. Whoever you're with at the moment, if you're going for a rough patch, you guys are meant to get through it together. I think work on it, but work on how far you've come and work on the lessons that the two of you have learned together. Work on what it is that you can do to resolve it. And I think the best thing this card is telling me that you guys might need to appreciate is that you've got through the hard stuff. You've already done the hard bit. And if you choose to, you can really move forward in a better direction now. Because you've already reached source. You're out of the dark now. You've come into the light. You've identified what the darkness was. And if you wish to transmute it into good, you can also do that too. So, change up the energy, Taurus. Get yourself out of this lack mentality, lack mindset. This is a karmic that you're working with. And the lessons that the two of you are teaching each other at this time being, with Uranus in your sign, I wouldn't be surprised if it's really kicking your butt you into a new version of you. Embrace the fact that there are things that needed to change within you. And the person that God, the universe, has sent into your life to make you make those changes isn't your enemy. isn't someone that you're supposed to hate or have such a volatile experience with. That's not it. Mend those cracks that are in your heart, Taurus. Mend them. Because it's not a look that's serving you. If anything, it's really like you holding yourself out of being who you truly are. And we saw at the beginning of the reading, it's that King of Pentacles, that Emperor energy that you really need to adopt at the moment. Ace of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Fool card. The Death card. And we have the Knight of Wands again. This is the energy, Taurus. You've got to cut certain things out now. You've got to cut certain people. The voice of reason. The truth. It needs to be spoken, and you'll do yourself a massive service by just being honest and not hiding where you've been emotionally speaking or mentally speaking for the past, God knows, 4 months at least. You've got to speak on it. You have to be really, really honest in order for this new beginning, Taurus, in order for this rebirth, in order for this energy to go from being the Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. You have to release it from you, Taurus. You have to speak on it. It has to be honest communication at this point. You have to be very willing to move away from what you knew that did not work. There's a new beginning that needs to take place, and a lot of it has to do with your attitude adjustment. A lot of how you've been seeing yourself, how you've been seeing the situation. The energy is there, and you won't know what to do with yourself if you're not using it properly. So take my advice. Use it so that you're speaking your utmost truth. Use it so that you're moving away from the things that don't serve you, bad habits within you, or even people that you've surrounded yourself with, or frames of thinking that you've surrounded yourself with that are pushing you in a new direction now, Taurus. And it's really up to you to be able to embrace the new beginning and embrace it wholeheartedly. Embrace it, because it seems as if that there's a lot of ease that will come into the situation while you are willing to put to bed and accept the death of who you were and how you can't be that person ever again. And how a lot of stuff has changed, and how a lot of this has taken you on a completely different trajectory, but it is still calling you in this month to open your eyes and pay a bit of attention to where that lack mindset came from, and how far you've been living with that, and how much you've let it deplete you. Why have you let it deplete you? You can change it up. The energy's there. If you want, Taurus, you can have this new beginning. If you want, you can start again. You can be rebirthed. You can be born anew. A new identity. Now, this time around, doing it as the King of Pentacles as opposed to the Five of Pentacles. Being generous of spirit, because you're really going to need to have to put a few things like this petty Five of Pentacles, kind of very rigid and stuck and lack mentality, and like, oh, I can't do it, it's not going to work out. Of course it's going to work out. You need to surrender that energy of it not working out. It will work out. You will meet the people that you need that will help you improve your life. But being very, 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 very aware, very, very aware that this is a part of you, Taurus, that sometimes you seem to fall into. This Five of Pentacles is a trap that you push yourself into. And it's only when you get too caught up in not speaking your truth, or you get too caught up in putting other people's needs before your own, which is why I say to you, use this month of March to separate yourself from all of the things that you know took you out of you thus far. Kate. Hi, can't wait till Virgo reading. Miss you, Ruby. Oh, Kate, my love, thank you, my dear. Thank you, I appreciate that comment. Where were we? Taurus, changing things up. Scorpio energy also. Could be a potential Scorpio that is initiating change in your life. You get to choose which direction, and you get to decide whether or not it's a new beginning or a continuation of only the good bits. Don't take what doesn't work forward with you. And this is a mindset completely. Be a lot more open to speaking your truth and actually being heard. Be expecting being heard, Taurus. Speak on it courageously. This is the voice of truth. This is the voice of reason. You got to speak on it. You got to move on. It's time to go. It's time to change. And this change is needed to happen for a while now. And I think you know how holding yourself back or not speaking on it or expecting too much or not expecting enough hasn't served you. And this frame of mind that you've been put into, or you've put yourself into, is going to take hard work to come out of it. When you let your circle close, you almost start wearing it as a noose around your neck. And it's time to cut that noose. It really is time to break free. It really is time to just speak. Say it all. Mercury is still in the sign of Aquarius. I think on the 15th, when it goes into the sign of Pisces, you're being able to emotively speak your truth will be a lot easier. So maybe wait until the 15th of this month before you decide to really let it out. You do need to let it out though, so make sure you do let it out. On the 13th, there's a new moon in Pisces, which is a new beginning. It's completely closing out one cycle. And when you decide to close out one cycle, and when you decide that this is now time for a new experience, you conduct yourself differently. Your energy is different. And there needs to be a channeling into that. Because once you can channel into that energy, I think you'll understand that this rebirth, or the death of what was, has been so long pending. And it needed to happen for a really long time. Letting it happen, Taurus. Let yourself win, man. Let's shuffle some more for the sign of Taurus for March 2021. Shuffle some more for the sign of Taurus for 2021. You do not need to be a Taurus for this reading to resonate. Thank you for everyone that's joined us today. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. Let's have some more messages for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2021. Powerful month for you, Taurus, if you really wish to embrace the change. And it's going to be one of great change for you. And I think you'll see that nothing really stays the same after this month. It's all changing. Life's changing. And when you're leaving and when you're moving forward, don't take stuff that you know doesn't work forward with you. That includes old relationships as well as certain frames of mind where you're holding yourself back, where you're not speaking with 100% conviction, truth, and honesty about who you are, what you want, where you've been. Jimi Hendrix, you know what? If you guys get your questions ready, let's finish up Taurus. Let me have my cookie that I baked myself. Can I show you guys this cookie? I baked this myself. It's a peanut and chocolate chip cookie used with dark chocolate. Oh my god, it's so delicious. I'm going to eat my cookie. Get your questions ready. We'll do another Virgo Kanimajiggy. It's not going to be your March reading. We'll do another March reading, but I think we'll just do like a hanging out. And that way, if you guys have questions, we can just mess around and answer them there. Let's finish up Taurus, though. Okay, Taurus, where are we? Ace of Swords, speak your truth. Cut off what no longer serves you. Where is it, Taurus, that there needs to be an initiative of change? Where is it that your intellect really needs to be pulled into the situation? Because you might really need to speak quite diplomatically about certain things that are kind of hooks onto you. and how you've let certain things deplete you because you haven't spoken on things. And you get a real chance to kind of cut off things that aren't vibrating with you. But this is also the truth, which means it can be reconnecting or connecting via communication. And you need to speak, Taurus. You will need to speak. You will need to have your say. You will need to say it, and it's got to be honest. It's got to be authentic. It's got to be fully present and grounded and intellectually revised. Don't hold back. Stop holding back. Just be honest. Say it. Say it. What do you want to say? What are you trying to say? You've got something that needs to be said to someone, and you've got to say it, Taurus. Don't waste this opportunity, because it seems as if it's a brand new start, and if you decide to take it, you can really embrace just how amazing this new shift will feel like for you, because this shift is the one that actually pulls you out of the quicksand. This is the level up of the decade, I'm telling you. And with that, you've got to own your voice. You have to speak up. Back to the card that we started with. You could be teaching. You could be given a new post, a new position where you're helping people accumulate their finances. I don't know why this to me looks like Bitcoin. You could be teaching about Bitcoin. You could be doing electronic or internet intelligent things about making money, how you can do it on the internet. Bitcoin, this is accumulating wealth. This is wealth via communication. This is wealth via technology. This is Bitcoin, okay? This is like massive Bitcoin. Some of you are becoming Bitcoin teachers. Some of you are really mastering the art of electronic money. Some of you are going to come into a lot of money. Some of you are teaching about money. Some of you have information technology in regards to how to create wealth online. Some of you are just fully charged when it comes to money this month. This month, there's a lot of potential of really making a lot of money. And I will channel into that King of Pentacles energy that we spoke of right at the beginning of the reading. Your voice needs to, your throat chakra needs to be 100% charged. Your acceptance of this abundance needs to be beyond the limitation boxes that you've previously put yourself in. What I will strongly suggest to you is maybe even get a little bit versed in electronic currencies. If you're looking for a way of making money, Bitcoin, 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 this is screaming, online money, information technologies and money, finances. If you were waiting for a business initiative, it depends on your communication. So there's something that you need to communicate, which is why I think a lot of you are going to be teaching. This could be online teaching also, teaching online. A focus on your money, a focus on your truth, a focus on how confident you are about the accumulation of your finances, and how true to your word in regards to your work. How committed, how dedicated you are to achieving. Let's keep shuffling for the sign of Taurus. Keep shuffling for the sign of Taurus. The month of March 2020. Guys, do I have any questions before we close this out? Close out this reading for Taurus for the month of March 2020. Big, massive focus on your voice, Taurus. Level up of this decade for sure. Money looks fantastic. There's abundance all over this reading. A need for you to be massively honest and communicate your truth, however. Your mind frame, your mind frame, that's it. It's exactly your mind frame. Expecting the money to come through if the work's been done. Two of Cups. You're working on a relationship as well. a divinely guided partnership. This is your twin flame. This is your soulmate. This is all of it. Whoever this person is, you're either going into partnership at work, and it's in regards to information technology, it's in regards to communication information technology, it's Bitcoin, as I said, also. But I think that you get the opportunity to really work on a partnership, a marriage, a union, and it's got to do with effective, honest communication. This is working on something that's karmic, that has been divinely guided, that's actually really good for you because it holds you in a stable place. You've got to communicate, Taurus. You have to speak on it. Just speak on it. Oh, I want to shake you, Taurus, because I don't think you understand the urgency of how important what you have to say is. And how, if you get this message out on time, having thought about it properly, having well pondered all the different points, having really gone into the pit of your darkest innards, and having enough courage to speak your truth, or being well versed enough in your message, you really pull this partnership back together. Or you even take it to a whole different level. I wouldn't be surprised if you this month just upgrade your life in every direction, upgrade your finances, upgrade your relationship, upgrade your personal power. You've got to focus on your message and being really truthful and really honest with what you have to say, and not being afraid of saying it. All right? Because if you are leveling up, and if this finance is shooting through like it will be, you've got to be a bit more confident in your ability to accumulate it. And if you're confident of your power, what is the point? You're not going to be successful in steering this relationship in the direction that it needs to be steered in. And it's going to need a lot of your attention. It's going to need a lot of your honesty. It's going to need a voice, Taurus. Where's the voice? So what's the last message for Taurus? Like I said, guys, keep an eye out. I might do a Virgo Let's Hang Out, and you can ask some questions there if you want them too. And Taurus and whoever else is here, you're more than welcome to join us there, of course, too. I like it when you guys tell me where you're from, so please not only hit the thumbs up button, but let me know where you're watching from, so I know what time zone you're in. And we won't do like an official Virgo March reading, but we'll do a little bit of a hangout and mess around thing, because I've got some time. From the Five of Pentacles to the Four Taurus, really watch yourself. Watch that energy of yours. Watch those patterns that come up that make you behave small, that keep you in those cyclical patterns, that really force you from outdoing what you know, what you can already do. Stop staying small. Is there really any point other than being stuck in a stagnant cycle that doesn't really serve you? No, you decide, Taurus. Just the confidence, just the owning your energy, just the being so honest. It will really serve you this. Stop playing small, Taurus. You can, if you wish to, have so much expansion in the month of March that it will change your life completely. Relationships that weren't necessarily working out will fall into place. The energy just comes back around. It's down to your hard work, however. And if you wish to apply that honesty and hard work, this relationship will fix itself, because guess what? You're meant to be in it. It's karmic. This is your mirror, your divinely guided pair. Trust in the fact that there's no going back. Once you meet that person, that's it. They will change everything in your life. They'll flip the tables, and it will seem really volatile and crazy sometimes, but if it's not too toxic and it's not destructive, And you are given via our program opportunities. You're given repetitive opportunities to resolve it. Then know that that's something you need to work on. You'll be welcoming a lot of beautiful things into your life this month, and you're really going to have to be really owning that throat chakra. Hessonite, garnet this month, all month long. But for that throat, I would use something like blue. Oh, what's it called? Blue lace agate. Try that one. Okay, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do give it a thumbs up. I love you guys. We'll do Virgo in however long it takes me to eat a cookie. So keep an eye on your phone. If you guys want to know when I do these readings, please press that bell notification. I'll catch you guys soon. Ciao for now.